Today's story is Eric the reindeer. Okay. This is Eric. He's a rather small reindeer and he likes reading quietly. Eric has two brothers, Richie and Ronnie. Richie wins prizes for football and water skiing. Ronnie is good at running and skating. Both brothers were always arguing over who is the best. Then, last year, a sign went up in their street. "Look at this!" they cried. Here was the chance to find out who was really the best. Now it is every reindeer's dream to meet Santa, and the first prize was almost too good to be true. The chance to join the team pulling Santa's sleigh. What an honour! Right away, Ronnie and Richie started training for the show, planning and plotting and working out until it was nearly bedtime. Poor Eric. He wasn't strong like Richie or athletic like Ronnie. He didn't stand a chance. But Eric wasn't going to give up just like that. Next morning, he thought and thought until he had an idea. He'd do a cartwheel. All day he practiced until he got it just right. But then Ronnie came by. Poor Eric. Eric didn't give up. He thought and thought until he had another idea. He'd do a little dance. But then Richie came by. Poor Eric. But Eric still didn't give up. He thought and secretly he practiced until he could juggle 3 oranges. Then both his brothers came by. Poor Eric. The big night came. Everybody in the town heard about the contest. Everybody knew someone who was entering. The town hall was packed. It was a hot and sticky night. Mr. and Mrs. Reindeer took front row seats, ready to applaud their talented children. The curtain rose to an expectant hush. One by one, the performers came on stage. Dancers, singers, magicians and musicians. But who could possibly be the fabulous reindeer twins? Backstage, Eric helped his brothers with their costumes. Richie was superb. Ronnie was outstanding. Surely it must be a tie. But no, there is one last entrant in the contest, announced the mayor. Onto the stage walked Eric. He stood blushing in the spotlight and shyly cleared his throat. The audience began to fidget and then Eric told his joke. A ripple ran around the audience. That became a wave and that became a roar until everyone was cheering and crying with laughter. On and on came the jokes, fast and furious. Soon the audience were laughing so much that Santa fell off his chair. The audience clapped and cheered as the winner was announced. "Eric," boomed Santa, wiping a tear from his cheek, "you have a very special talent, and this year you will pull Santa's sleigh." Now Richie is still terrific at football, and Ronnie is still the best at skating, but Eric just sits quietly and smiles to himself. And that's the end of the story.